Have you ever tried to save a few bucks, thinking you were being smart with your money? Today, I want to share a story that will make you think twice about what it means to get a good deal. This is the story of Mark and a $20 lesson he never forgot. Mark was a corporate executive, the kind of guy who prided himself on being a tough negotiator. He was successful, sharp, and always looked for an edge. One blazing hot Saturday, he hired a local teenager named Leo to mow his massive lawn and trim the hedges. They shook on it $40 for the job. 4 hours later, Leo finished the work. He was completely drenched in sweat, exhausted from the scorching 90-degree heat. Mark came out to inspect the yard, walking around slowly, examining every detail, like a general reviewing his troops. He stopped and pointed to a tiny, almost unnoticeable patch of grass near a fence. "You missed a spot here," Mark said, his voice cold and clinical, "and the hedges aren't perfectly straight." Leo, looking tired and a bit shaky, replied, "But sir, I worked for 4 hours straight in this heat. I really need the $40 to help buy my school books for the new semester." Mark just shrugged. "Look, the job isn't perfect. I'm only paying you $30. Take it or leave it. I can always find someone else next time." Defeated and desperate, Leo took the $30 and walked away. His shoulders slumped. Mark, on the other hand, felt a surge of pride. He'd won the negotiation. He'd saved $10. That very same evening, Mark put on his best suit and went to a fancy charity gala. It was a high-end event filled with influential people, and Mark wanted to make an impression. During the live auction, a bottle of vintage wine came up for bid. The auctioneer started the bidding, and without much hesitation, Mark raised his paddle. $500, he shouted. The room erupted in applause. His colleagues patted him on the back. He had just paid double the wine's actual value, but it didn't matter. He felt like a king, basking in the admiration of strangers. He had shown everyone how successful and generous he was. As he was leaving the gala, holding his $500 trophy, he ran into his neighbor, who happened to be a teacher at the local high school. They started chatting, and Mark, still glowing from his auction win, couldn't help but brag about the great deal he got on his lawn care earlier that day. He chuckled about saving $10, but his neighbor didn't laugh. Her smile faded, and her face grew serious. "You mean Leo?" she asked. "Mark, did you know his father lost his job last month? That kid is working 3 different jobs just to help his family. The money he earns isn't for video games. It's to make sure his younger sister has lunch money for school. He's not just mowing lawns for extra cash, he's literally trying to keep his family afloat." Suddenly, the ballroom lights seemed too bright. The applause felt hollow, and the expensive wine in his hand felt incredibly heavy. Mark stood there, speechless. The weight of his actions hit him like a ton of bricks. He had just spent $500 on a bottle of wine to get a round of applause from people who didn't really matter, while he had haggled and cheated. A hard-working, desperate kid out of $10 money. That meant the world to him and his family. That $10 he saved wasn't a win. It was a profound loss. It was a loss of kindness, of empathy, of perspective. This story is a powerful reminder that sometimes the true value of money isn't in how much you can save, but in how you choose to spend it. The smallest act of fairness or generosity can make a huge difference in someone's life, while the pursuit of a good deal at someone else's expense can cost you something far more valuable: your own humanity. What do you think? Have you ever had a moment that changed your perspective on money and kindness? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And if this story resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content that makes you think. See you next time.